And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
Well, like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here? Is this is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
But you're more in the category like Luther Richter, Arnold, name.
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go outplace everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Okay, so can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
how do you do it? Teach me something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you gotta get the smile going on some shoes, but.
Wait, hold up. I gotta try
this
this with you.
And when it's time to laugh,
I gotta try this
you gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. What's up, everybody? Man, it's hump day, y'all. It's hump day evening, so I hope everybody is not having some sort of arthritis of the hips, if you feels me. You know what I'm saying? Today is a day of enjoying the day of humpage. Wear protection. Anyway, as I was saying, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. I hope the whole Wednesday has been positive, lovely, wonderful, and all that good stuff. Because it's Wednesday, y'all. You know, we got what? 2 more days until the weekend. Hey, turn up for the weekend. Come on now. Anyway, we got my brother Papa G in the house. What's good, Ming?
What's up, everybody? It's hump day. Do the hump.
Yeah. Do the hump the dance. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, shoot. I just did it with the girl in the Burger King bat. I don't remember the song. Anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee. You know what I'm saying? Me. Oh, man. Anyway. Hey.
Isn't it so funny how, did you ever remember that story about how MTV interviewed the group and were looking for the main guy and didn't realize that it was the same singer because he portrayed himself differently.
Oh, right. With the glasses and everything?
They were looking for him. They were like, where is he? And they were talking to him, but they didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's some crazy. That's crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Alicia just said we love Papa G. So Alicia, shout out to Alicia on Facebook. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Up?
You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's watching right now, what's good? St. Louis to New Zealand to UK to California, Augusta, Tennessee, New Jersey, Boston, Augusta. Anyway, that's another throwback. That's another deep cut. Atlanta, like them girls with them Daisy Dukes. Come on, man. Come on.
But the biggest thing, first of all, you got to shout out to New York in the house because that's my hometown.
Yes, New York.
All right.
Yes.
I might not see a Super Bowl ever in the next 50 years, but that's all right though.
Yeah, not anytime soon.
What is it? Belle Biv DeVoe. That's the best line ever. Never trust a girl with a. Remember?
Yes,
you know
yes.
The sign?
Round thing. No. Big butt and a smile.
No.
Big butt and a smile. Yes, poison all day long.
Big butt and a smile. That's correct.
But yes, I'm hoping you guys are all doing well. You know, we got some St. Louis people watching on the chat. We got people from all over the country, all over the world. We got that international love, watching the show right now as we speak. So I got to go and give a few shout outs right now. And you know, you could drop a beat, Papa G, anytime you want. The time is now. The time is now. So we got Jalen saying, what's up? How you doing, Jalen? She said, I want to give you something to think about. The Central Park Karen isn't what it's being portrayed as. I'm interested. I'm very, very interested. The Central Park Karen isn't what it's being portrayed as. I wonder what you're talking about. Because honestly, I don't know.
You have to get on the show.
Yeah, let's get Central Park Karen on the show. That's what I'd love to do. You know what I mean? That's what I'd love to have. Central Park Karen or the guy, you know, Christian Cooper, I think his name is. I would love to have him on the show and just have like a quick convo with him.
Someone has to know. I mean, you've got that fan base. You got you got people all over the place. So there must be someone that knows someone.
Right.
The brother's mother, second brother, or something like that. You never know.
The baby mama's mama. You know what I'm saying? Something. You know, like the auntie that they refuse to acknowledge, but they still auntie. You know what I mean? They're still kin. You know what I mean? Like somebody got to have some sort of connection to one of them, because I'd love to know. But apparently. Yeah. Central Park Karen, okay. You know, like I said, I need to look into that a little bit more and see what the story is behind all of that for sure. And that's the thing. The Central Park Karen thing is really jacked up, man. You know, we talked about it on the morning show yesterday, and we didn't really tap on it on last night's show with Papa G, but on some real stuff. I mean, it is truly a jacked up situation, and it shouldn't be happening that when somebody's going and just asking them politely, hey, leash your dog. That's it. Them are the rules. Abide by the damn rules. But I'm interested to see what she's trying to say. She said if some guy in a park said all the things this guy said to this woman, to this woman or to my sister, you'd be bent. Huh. They are both wrong, but more research has shown that she was threatened. You know what? I don't know. I haven't really seen more than just the video. But of course, there's obviously a lot of things that could be misconstrued, you know. And you know, he did say in it, hey, if you don't do what I'm asking you to do, I'm going to do something. And you're not going to like it. So he did kind of threaten her in a way, but he didn't put any bodily harm on her. He didn't physically push her. He didn't get in her general 3 feet of space, even her 6 feet of space. He was far away from her, asking her to leash her dog. Now, like I said, I don't know the whole story, but now it comes to a matter of he said, she said. That's what I think, you know? So we don't know for sure.
Again, I think people still need to realize, and I think it was even brought out in one of the articles yesterday, is that if he didn't have that camcorder, if he wasn't filming that, this would have been a whole different story.
Absolutely.
Because she was too convincing on that phone.
Absolutely, man.
The cops, calling 911.
Hell yeah.
If you just hear that, I mean, let's go back to, what was it? Was it last summer? But it was a while ago. Where the same thing happened, where there was a Spanish family listening to music, and then there was a gentleman saying that he couldn't be there, and he was threatening them and all that, and all they were doing was filming. Yeah, there was a couple of them. There was a good family size, maybe 7, 8 of them there. They didn't approach him. They didn't do anything.
Right.
But he had the dog. Again, luckily he had the camera. And again, we only saw what he reported. We don't know before that and everything else, but still. If there was no camera involved, we would be talking about a whole different story.
Hell yeah. And I totally agree with that, man. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter if he was just saying stuff verbally, if he was whatever it might be, the footage of the video speaks for itself. Even if he was, because Jalen just said, that's what I'm here for. He provoked her in a manner that was very threatening. He admits to trying to call the dog to him to give the dog treats. It's already a whole different story. You have to read all of his words to her before he started recording. His video was also spliced. Interesting. Now, if that is actually true, if that's true that the video was spliced or edited or doctored, then I definitely would love to do, I definitely need to do a deep dive and look into it more. But at the same time, no matter what, he was just asking for the woman to do something. Now, they could have had a verbally, like a very heavily charged verbal little back and forth there, but that doesn't mean that she should feel aka threatened. That doesn't mean that she needs to that she picks up her phone screaming bloody murder on the phone to make it seem like she's being taken advantage of, that she's getting attacked. He was far away from her, and anytime that she came up to him, Pardon? Say that again?
I'm saying the voice too, like the way he was talking.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, it's only what we see. He could have been a totally different person before the video. We don't know. But as far as what we do know and what we see, this is the first I've ever heard about it being sliced. But again, my thinking is just like anyone else who's just like reading about this, looking at this. His tone of voice seemed like he was like, "Hey, I'm videotaping you. Oh, stop videotaping. I'm just videotaping you."
Yeah.
It's not like, and again, I just, I thank God that it was videotaped.
Yes.
Only because, again, we could have been talking about a whole different story.
Right. And the thing is that, I mean, we can play the video again. That's not a problem. That's not the issue. We can play the video again. And to me, I'm going to go, hey, where was it edited? Because the video is one seamless shot the entire time. So I keep wondering, where was it spliced? Now, I can see that maybe that in the very beginning, before the video starts, maybe there's some footage before that, that was cut out to maybe make Christian look good. But at the same time, no matter what, it seems as if, from my understanding, he may have said some things, but he said things. He was like, please stay away from me. You see what I'm saying? Like, there was no physical altercation. He didn't put his hands on her. He didn't put the paws on her. But at the same time, Jalen, she says, I'll send you what I found. He was calling her dog over, trying to give the dog a treat. He didn't give her a chance to put the leash on. And if that's the case, I want to see it. I mean, send it, email it to me, please. And let me know when you send it, because then we will watch it right here live on the show with no issues. I want to see where it was edited and spliced and all that stuff. You know what I mean? She says, everyone's going to be cool on their own video. I'll show you the video analysis. Sure. Send it to me. Because if you really think about it, even it goes back to Costco Kevin as well. Costco Kevin's video, he was very cool, calm, and collected when he was on the video. Of course. Even the Costco employee, Tyson, the Costco employee, was literally cool and calm and collected as soon as the camera was on his face. Of course, people change their demeanor as soon as the camera's on, but her demeanor did not change. Her demeanor got worse, and it went straight through the roof. And then as soon as she had the phone in her hand, calling the cop, she just goes, "Help! He's threatening me!" Like suddenly.
The award goes to
Exactly. You like me? You really like me? Come on, y'all. Come on. Just because he says something does not mean that he was looking at her with a knife in his hand saying, I'm going to chop you up into little pieces if you don't leash your dog. Just because he was summoning the dog over to give the dog treats, if that is really the case, where's the threat in that? Where's the threat in that? Where's the threat in that? That's the only question I ask. Only question I ask. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Jalen says, but she flipped after she had already had after she already had the cops on the phone. Yeah, absolutely. She snapped right then and there. That's you getting caught. That's you caught. I don't care about any backstory. If somebody said, hey, please please leash your dog. This is ridiculous. I walk here, that kind of thing. Yeah, people are going to talk all day long. People use words to get their point across. But I don't think he said, if you don't leash your dog, I'm going to turn him into food. He didn't say if you don't leash your dog. I don't think he said anything that bad. I think that there was two annoyed people, just annoyed with each other, and she was trying to leash the dog. I'm sure she was. And she was just talking back at him. And then he was just like, listen, you keep not doing what I'm asking you to do, so I'm going to do something that you're not going to like. And he just pulls out his phone and starts taping. That's it. Maybe his demeanor
It's
changed,
interesting.
but
I don't know
hers
if you
didn't.
realized it, but in the background, there's actually the sign is right behind her talking about leashing the dog. And my understanding is that certain area of that park specifically says you need to do that because of the surrounding. It's a totally different part of the park, from my understanding.
My thoughts
That's
exactly.
where people can do the bird watching, and I think there's something about roaming animals or something like that.
Word.
So I don't know. It just, to me, it's just interesting.
Yeah, and then she said, how would you know if this person's not going to poison your dog? Okay, so then, and I understand that's a good point there. That is a good point. Hence the reason why you leash your dog. That's it. Now, if he said, I'm going to poison your dog, if he comes over here, then I understand that. But if he's not saying anything and he just wants to give the dog a treat to prove his point, like, yo, he shouldn't be near me, he should be leashed, that's another thing. Now it just feels like I just feel like it's getting nitpicked and torn apart and trying to be reassembled when the base of it all is this woman cried wolf on camera and she got caught. Whether she was supposed to leash her dog or no, the man asked, leash your dog. She tried to come up to him. He said, back off. Please don't come near me. And he said it. The camera was on. She picks up the phone, frantic, over leashing the dog. And then she screamed, bloody murder. Regardless, in context or out of context, it looks very, very bad on her part. That's what I think.
Again, because that's what we see, that's what we're going with. That's the way I look at it.
Yes.
That's the video that we've been looking at. That's the video that we can only talk about.
Facts.
If there's more out there, we'll find out about it. Or
Yep.
if not, a court will. So, I mean, all
Come
we
on
can
with
do
it.
is wait and see if there's anything else.
Yes.
That's all we can do.
And that's the thing. If it was re-edited, if it was like spliced up, chopped up and screwed, the whole nine, let me see that. I want to see that. But when I saw the video, it looked seamless. But like I said, there could have been information or there could have been content that happened beforehand where while he opened up, like when he was videotaping, he could have been videotaping the whole time and, and like I said, cut out a certain segment of it. We never know. But like I keep saying, I'd love to see the footage. Real quick, I got to go back to this one. Angel Gill just commented, or I think Angel Gill said, hey, hi, this is Angel's dad. I just want to let you know she's in the hospital. I hope Angel Gill, I mean, that's terrible. What happened? I'm hoping that she's okay. Angel's dad, thank you so much for tuning in and letting us know. Of course, she's part of the show, part of the family. She's a new member, but of course, if she is really not feeling well, and she's in the hospital, we wish her, we send her nothing but well wishes for sure.
Oh, yeah, prayers, definitely.
Yeah. I thought that Jalen just said, I thought the same thing. They're both effed up, but they're both wrong. This guy instigated it off video. I'll send you guys transcripts according to him. Sure, send it. I'm like I said, I would love to see it. I would love to hear about it. But at the same time, like I said, I feel like nothing's going to change my opinion until there's another video out there showing that he was saying something extremely life-threatening to her.
Yep.
I
just want to say, Pascal, you got like private investigators working for you now too. Look at that.
Yeah, no, you don't understand. I got an amazing team. I got an amazing family, bro.
Behind the team.
You don't even know, man. Don't mess with the Pascal show, fam. Don't mess with these Pascalians. You know what I'm saying? They will find things. Shout out to Jalen. Thank you so much, Jalen, for just, you know what I mean? We need to talk about these things regardless. Whether I agree with you or not, you know what I'm saying? This is how it is. We need to talk about these things, We got to talk. This is the platform in which we talk. We agree to disagree, or we agree to agree, or we disagree to disagree. It's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? This is the platform, This is what we're here for. We talked about blackface last night, and, I got a lot of hate for that. on some real stuff. And you know what? I want to tap on that really quick since we're already here. We're already at it. We're already talking about blackface. Speaking of blackface, I hate it. I really don't like it. I think it sucks. I don't care if you are a comedian. I know comedians and comedy is hard, but blackface sucks. And blackface is negative. But at the same time, I have changed my mind in regards to Jimmy Fallon. Well, because, lucky enough that we were, you, me, Papa G, we got to talk about this. Ain't that rhymed? You, me, Papa G. We got to talk about it for a little bit. And let me keep it real with you, man. Like, after we talked about it, I was kind of like, you know what? Like, let me reiterate, like, after we all talked it out, I mean, we had all kinds of people on talking about all this, right? And I'm allowed to change my mind. I'm allowed to be swayed. You know what I mean? I'm allowed to be swayed. So that's what life is all about. And that's what I love about this platform, because I could talk about something that I absolutely disagree on or absolutely hate. But by the end of the conversation, I could go, yeah, you got a point. You know what? I have to retract that opinion. So I'm retracting my opinion. Here it is. Blackface, I still think is terrible. I really hate it. I think it has such a negative connotation to everything, the whole nine. But with his performance, what he did, he was not doing a stereotypical black man. He was not making jokes about the stereotypes of a black man. He was imitating Chris Rock. So whatever that was on your side of the phone or your side of the computer just concurred with what I just said. Yes.
Yep. Someone just commented on that too.
Right.
I think it was my mom.
Saying what? What did they say? What did they say?
She was saying the same. She was telling me, she actually sent me a thing, and she was telling me that she kind of, she agrees that there's, she doesn't agree with it, of course, but the whole thing is that, again, just kind of like what I said yesterday, I think it's, he did it, didn't do it. He didn't do it like doing it blackface. I think he did it imitating his friend, close friend.
Right.
From the show, from personal, and actually supposedly had a message behind it, which is so weird because I still haven't even heard the message. All I've been hearing is everything else. So I still didn't even hear the gig itself, like the whole deal. But I don't know. It agrees. I mean, you can definitely change your mind. You can definitely say what you got to say. Yeah. And I think this is a great platform for it.
Right. Because
me personally, when it comes to what we talked about yesterday and what we continue, to me, it's I didn't see it offensive. Years ago, I never saw it offensive. But again, years ago, I didn't go for the knowledge. I didn't understand the whole purpose of blackface.
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to admit that to everyone, because usually I don't talk politics and all that other stuff. In the last couple of days being with you, I don't have a problem with it, because if people that know me know the way I am, I don't really talk that much about that stuff. But I'm going to say this. In the past, I never thought of it in any which way. I didn't think of it offensive. But again, I didn't know the knowledge. I didn't know the history.
Right.
Now that I know that, I kind of feel like, okay, I say, I got to defend that. I got to understand that that's not cool. But going back to Jimmy, I don't think he did it that way. But that's my opinion.
Now, and that's where I agree. That's where I am standing on, because that, at first, like I said, I had a knee-jerk reaction. My knee-jerk reaction was, I know what blackface used to be. So whenever I see somebody in blackface, it automatically makes me feel some type of way. It's just a knee-jerk reaction. I automatically go, oh, I don't want to even listen to it. I don't even want to see it, because I already know that it's something that is seen as negative. But when you have somebody who's doing it and it's done done as a imitation of a popular person and you're close friends with that person, the whole nine, I automatically think that that's at least understandable or passable, I guess, for lack of a better word. But yeah, when I first heard about it, or when I first saw it, I was shocked. I definitely was shocked. You know what I mean? I just, literally, but then after talking about it, being on the show last night and all that, and I put out a little clip. I put out a little clip from the show, talking about it and everything. And I was just kind of like, you know what? I think that's your phone or your computer. But anyway, I literally was just like, you know what? I need to step back and look at this as a broader picture again. And the thing is that what sucks is that comedians can't be funny anymore. They can't be shocking. They can't say something that's true. They can't say something that is, they can't really be a pulse on what's going on in society and poke fun at things anymore. Everything's so damn sensitive. And so I realized that I was being so damn sensitive. And when I actually got a chance to talk about it on the show last night, that's when I realized, what I'm saying is wrong. Yes, there is blackface that's done in a very negative context. There's a very, very negative way of doing it, but I don't think he did it in that way. I really don't. And even in the thing, I was like, I'm on the fence. I'm sitting on the fence because I don't know how I truly feel about this, and I need some time to process the feeling that I'm having. And then I realized he wasn't doing it with any malice behind it. He was just doing it as a joke. He was impersonating one of his good friends. His good friend was cool with it. And it was all done in the name of comedy. So then you look at all these other movies and everything, like, you got to flip it on. You got to flip the coin. And there's a lot of comedy, and we talked about it yesterday. There's a lot of comedy. There's a lot of comedians and movies and all that where there are black people wearing whiteface, AKA white chicks. Perfect example. Now, that is done not in they're not doing it in the very beginning, they're not doing it they're doing the stereotypical white girl type thing.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, things change as the movie progresses, but at first, they're doing it in that negative way. And yet people still love that movie. That movie's funny as hell. So so I was sitting there going, who am I to say that Jimmy Fallon should be canceled? And I never said that he should be. I never said that. But who am I to say if he should be canceled or not for something that everyone does? Like even Mad TV, there were characters that were in a brown face, yellow face, black face. I mean, In Living Color did that as well. All kinds of stuff. So it's kind of like, all right, Key and Peele. So where's the line? What is okay and what is not okay? So, of course, not trying to rehash or go back to that story again, but, I felt compelled to say that out loud again, because I was like, okay, you know what? I changed my mind. I thought about it. I had some time to think about it because I did feel some type of way about it at first. And then I realized that I'm being a hypocrite. I'm being an absolute hypocrite for thinking one thing, yet I'll go and watch some Key and Peele episodes or watch some Eddie Murphy or watch some whoever, Dave Chappelle, for crying out loud, laughing my ass off. And it's okay for them, but it's not okay for Jimmy Fallon? Anyway, give us a call. I would love to hear your opinions out here, guys. Give us a call at 314-766-4581. Give us a call. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is, do you think he's out of line? Do you think he should get canceled? Or do you think, hell no, he didn't do nothing. He did some comedy and it wasn't offensive. Call us, 314-766-4581. Don't be shy. Pick up the phone. I'd like to know. Yes. I'm feeling this. Yes.
Hey, you know what we should do?
What's up?
You know what we should do? We should talk about this, but two things. We need to do like a live broadcast maybe at Sugar Fires or something like that.
Ooh, that'd
Have
be dope.
everybody come out. Of course, 6 feet of,
Within
6
the
feet apart and
confines
all
of
that
keeping it
mass.
clean, yes, keeping it safe and healthy and
Yes.
clean, absolutely. Sugar Fire, I love Sugar Fire. I mean, we all already know that ish. You know, I love me some Sugar Fire, and so Sugar Fire would be dope. I would love to be on the show, like bring the show to Sugar Fire and just light the place on fire. I mean, in a good way, not
No, not yet.
no
Not that way,
arson.
but we understand what you're saying.
No
Definitely.
arson.
And then the other thing is, you got a bunch of people out there that are talented. You know, we always talk about these music and all that. We should probably see if they want to send a song or beat or something to you.
Yeah.
That way, maybe we can play it in the background. That way, Facebook won't go crazy on us and no one else either.
It's
So,
funny because like starting next week, I got a few other live performances coming onto the show live on the morning show and all that. So yeah, man, I mean, we're pretty much doing that. It's just tough because people are either still working on albums, still working on their projects, they're not ready yet, so on and so forth. So it's tough sometimes to get people like on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like I said, you know, don't be shy. Give us a call, 314-766-4581. You know, and have a conversation with us. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you agree, if you disagree, there's a lot of things that are going on, man. Some crazy stuff for sure. You know, it seems to be never ending on some real stuff. With SpaceX was going to launch today and it got stopped. As they said, it got scrubbed because due to weather, which is very interesting. Now the thing is like I want to point something out here, man, because it's some weird stuff, man. Now I talked about this on the show this morning, and I was having a little bit of an Alex Jones moment. So you know, bear with me. If you don't know who Alex Jones is, he's absolute bat-ish crazy, but he's somebody who has a lot of crazy theories, and you know, he's got theories for days. Okay. Now, I'm not quoting anything that he said at all, but I did say something on the show this morning, and I'm going to reiterate it again. That's fine. If you think I'm crazy, that's totally fine. But just open your minds up a little bit and just hear me out with this. And I'm going to say three different things. Tres. Okay? Tres.
Uno, dos, tres.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so another deep cut. Anyway, so here's 3. 1. Space Force was created about a little bit under a year ago. Space Force. Donald Trump created Space Force, okay? There's 1. 2. They just successfully fired a laser cannon that can take down aircrafts in flight. Lasers. So now we can shoot lasers from battleships. Number 2. Number 3. They are now making personalized passenger rocket ships that are going to be launched off of the Earth to go into space. Okay. You got those 3 things in your head, right? What could possibly be going down in your head? Think about it. Space Force, laser cannons that can shoot down aircrafts, and personalized passenger aircrafts, rockets that can go into space. Papa G, what do you think? But okay, so what do you think? Think about it. Think about it.
I don't know. I mean, I'm like, we've been waiting for this for a while. I mean,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I mean, to me, it's like that's what all these, growing up and saying, oh, in the future, in year 1999, Space Odyssey, all of this was this was going to happen. How I feel about it now, it's scary. because whoever's in control of all this, you know, think about it. You know, whoever's in control is going to do what they got to do, and is it going to be beneficial for us?
Yeah.
Are we the good guys or are we the bad guys? I don't know. It's scary. It's scary.
Okay.
There's still more to think about.
So think about.
But again, if we've got the technology, you're going to tell me someone else is not going to get that technology?
Let me reiterate this really quick. Okay, maybe I'm missing it. I missed on one little piece. So there's 4. Okay, so there's Space Force, cuatro, right? So there's Space Force. There's lasers, cannon lasers that can shoot down aircraft. There is personalized passengers space rockets that are going to be launching off the Earth into space. And then the 4th one, cuatro is Pentagon releases.
Sounds like a band.
Pentagon releases footage of UFOs, showing that UFOs actually exist. Put those all together, and what kind of sandwich do you get, my brother? Don't worry, I'll wait.
I'm thinking, well,
I'm done. I'm officially done with
July 4th is coming up. My favorite movie, Independence Day, is coming up. You never know.
There you go.
You never know.
There you go.
You never know.
Yeah, there you
Someone
go.
knows something.
Thank you.
Someone knows something. My brother's sister's cousin
Thank you.
from another mother
Thank you.
is related to a brother that works in the mountains behind that fence. And he came out and he said that she said that what they're doing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
in all honest, I think it's, I think some people know what's going on.
Come on now.
I think we're getting ready for something. And but again, you know, this is just we're putting pieces together, and what we think would that be. I would definitely like to hear, and you know, what other people are thinking about too.
Thank you. I'm not sitting here saying that there's going to be like some sort of alien invasion, but why are they getting so prepared? Just saying. If they're saying UFOs exist, and no one's freaking out about that, man. By the way, no one's tripping over it. Ain't nobody tripping over it. Didn't you notice that? They put it out. They said, okay, the Pentagon releases footage of UFOs. They do exist. They are real. And then all of a sudden, crickets. Like, not a damn thing. Not a damn thing, man. So I'm like, okay, if it's not a damn thing, why is nobody like, I'm not sitting here saying like there should be pandemonium and everyone should be like, oh my God, we're going to hell. I'm not sitting there saying that at all, but it's just like, no one cares. No one cares. Wow. And then they go, the lasers,
honest.
but then they got the lasers. No one cares.
Right.
No one's talking about it. No one give a
But how
damn.
many people? But how much is it being pushed out there? Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest. I didn't know until yesterday that one, what was gonna happen today. Second, that the gentleman is from the St. Louis area or the Missouri area. I think he's from St. Louis, but I know he's from Missouri area. I didn't even know about that going on. But yet we know everything else that's going on, from, you know, who got burglarized or who's getting shot because they're stopping people at the front door saying, wear your mask.
Word.
I mean, we know more about that than we know about the laser.
Bruh.
I want to know how many people who knew about the laser. How many people knew about today? Because honestly, I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm in front of the news all the time, because you know what? The news is depressing. All right? And we get it all over the place. But my thing is, how many people know about it? All 4 things. Cuatro. All 4 things that you talked about today.
All 4 things.
Right now.
Like I said, all 4 things. And no one said anything. Isaias, hello. Thank you so much for commenting on Facebook. Really, really appreciate that. Real quick, Michelle just said something. Michelle on YouTube just said, I think there's no right way to feel about it. Any discussion should be about why someone feels the way they feel, not discounting or shaming them for feeling a certain way. That's very true. That's very true. And I think she's referring to the blackface conversation. And that's very, very true. Everybody's entitled to their feelings, entitled to their opinions, the whole nine. But after much discussion and after much thought about it, I changed my mind. Real talk. I changed my damn mind. You know what I mean? Because I felt kind of hypocritical after that show. I felt hella hypocritical because I'm like, man, there's so many great movies that I love that all have some sort of face going on, Yes, I'm telling you, lasers, bruh. Lasers. Canon lasers. That's all I'm saying.
You're making me want to watch Spaceballs tonight now, right?
Hell yeah, watch it. Go ahead.
You're making me want to watch Spaceballs.
Please. Your swole, I see your swolts is as big as mine.
I want to make sure you know that you got a couple of watchers now. Carrie's watching, Terry's watching. Some of my good friends there are watching right now and commenting. Talking about Space Force there too, over on Facebook. So we just want to say what's up to them.
Yeah, I mean,
Rosa from Puerto Rico is on there too.
Rosa.
Don't do the Mexican thing. Don't do the Mexican thing.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Say huepa. Say huepa.
Huepa. Un, dos, tres. Okay. You got me singing some Ricky Martin up in this piece. You know what I mean?
But at least you got to write Puerto Rican on that one. That was good.
Huepa. You know what I mean?
Huepa.
Yeah, that's a great song. I'm sorry. I'm Haitian, so I love that stuff. I eat that stuff. Nom, 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 nom. I love it all day long. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Shaniqua just said on YouTube, the news, hella depressing. I'm my own reporter. Hi, Pascal. Yes. Hi, Shaniqua. I hope Oakland's doing very well for you, Shaniqua. Has things opened up yet? Comment down below. Yogi Fish, what's good? Just said LOL. Yeah, we be funny and stuff sometimes. You feel me? You know what I mean? This is the Pascal Show. Isaias said they'll be right back. So come on back when you got time. But anyway, yeah, man. So there's a lot of things like that are just kind of being flown under the radar, and it's kind of like, there's so much going on, and no one bats an eye to it. And yeah, I'm gonna be straight funky with you, Papa G. I didn't even know that Space Force was launching today until one of my dudes on the morning show. One of my guys, Jack, told me about it. And I was like, for real? What? And I was like, oh man, we gotta have the TV on because I want to see this for myself. The whole nine. And then it got canceled because of bad weather.
Yeah, I know, because I constantly kept going back and forth to find out what was going on today. So I didn't really get the final outcome on that. So I guess, so they canceled. Yeah, it was actually, the smart thing was, it was my daughter, who's 13, who told me about it yesterday. She's like, she got it from friends online. And these are 13-year-olds. So I guess they're getting some of this knowledge, which I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, at least
I didn't know anything about it. I was like,
right.
Whoa.
At least they're getting that knowledge.
They were just pushing it a lot more in this area because he's a local. You know what I'm saying? But still, I think it's great. I think... I think because of it got canceled, hopefully there'll be more people watching it and making sure, for safe travels.
Yeah. And I understand that, cancel if it's going to be bad weather. Please cancel. We don't need to see another Challenger situation happen. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I was real hype about it because I wanted to see it for myself. But like I said, they're launching things. They're the Space Force, the whole nine. Come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Things that make you go, You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? This is also very interesting. There was a bomb threat. In Springfield, Missouri, at a Walmart. So in Springfield, Missouri, Walmart shoppers and employees were forced to leave the retailer's location in Republic after a bomb threat came in at 6 p.m. on Wednesday evening. So that was just a couple hours ago. The threat.
Just a couple hours ago,
yeah. The threat was confirmed by the City of Republic. An investigation into the validity of the threat is underway. Ozarks first. It's their news crew. So right now, people have been seen standing out of the parking lot while authorities prep to sweep the building. So there was a bomb threat in the Ozarks, apparently.
As long as people are safe right now, I'm happy to hear that. I just, you can't take anything lightly, and you hear something like that, you got to step out and do what you got to do and make sure you step out, without beating anyone else out too. So I'm glad. I'm hoping not to hear anything bad about anything like that. So hopefully it's false, someone being stupid, someone upset, don't be surprised if somebody was upset and called it in because people aren't wearing masks or because they are wearing masks or because of anything else. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping everybody's safe. So that's a good part.
Yeah, absolutely.
More to look into.
Absolutely. Yogi Fish just said people back to outer space. I didn't know it was so long ago. It's funny because the last time a ship was launched out of Earth basically was about a decade ago.
Yeah, because they stopped the whole NASA program for a while.
Yeah, they stopped everything. So Angel just said, or Angel's dad said, please pray for my daughter while she's in the hospital when. Oh, I'm trying to edit this. When she heard about this, when she heard about this, she had to take a whole lot of pills.
Mm-hmm.
And can we take a moment to pray? I'll tell you this. I will definitely, I will send my prayers and thoughts to your daughter, Angel's dad. I'm sorry to hear that is actually happening. That's terrible news. Jalen,
yeah, it is.
My son said it was worse than the media reported in the Ozarks. The bomb threat.
Oh, the bomb threat is worse than what we're hearing.
Yeah, he wasn't anywhere.
It's not good.
He wasn't anywhere near other people, but they drove by and seen wall-to-wall people everywhere. I think she's talking about the actual Ozarks. Not spring break, Memorial Day weekend.
You're talking about okay.
She's talking about Memorial Day weekend.
Well,
Memorial Day
that's
weekend.
A whole new topic there.
That's another conversation in itself,
that's
my brother.
Whole new topic there.
Holy mother of God! Like who, why? People want to know why. You know what I mean? Why did you feel compelled? Why did you feel so compelled to go out when everybody's dying of this coronavirus? Why?
Because it's not real. It's fake. It's not really for us. It's the old people.
It is real.
I mean, on and on and on. And hey, I love a good time. I love hanging out. I mean, as a DJ, my weekends are shot right now because I can't be out there and playing music for people.
Can't pop Molly.
You know that. What? Yeah, no.
I'm not talking about you.
The bad part about me is that
I'm not talking about
I
you.
don't drink and all that stuff on my shows. I can't.
Right.
I like to have a good time.
I wasn't talking about you.
Everybody have a good time.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about
you.
No. I was talking about DJs in general. Like, I can't spin, so I can't be out there drinking and popping Molly and having a good time and getting laid and all that crap.
I guess I'm too old for that. That's what it is.
Thank
I know
you.
You'll never get there, but I'm too old for that.
I would never do that stuff.
You'll be 70 years old and still looking that way.
Yep.
But I got to bring up something though because of that weekend.
Shoot.
So if people are having a good time, the way they're doing it boggles my mind. I actually had someone who contacted me and said, "Hey, I want you to DJ a pool party that we're having, a private one,
right,
at our estate. Not even house, estate." I was like, "All right, cool. I'm down for that." I said, as long as I'm in a spot, and I'm by myself because I don't come with anyone anyway, I'm good. I said, I'll play music. I did the whole routine with them. I'm like, the only thing is I want to make sure that no one's next to me with the speakers and all that. And also, while I'm at the event, I take care of myself, making sure I'll put a mask on and all that. The person literally told me, you can't put a mask on at my party because we don't believe in this.
What?
And I said, well, I believe in living. And I was like, yeah, but we're paying you. So you got to do what I tell you.
What?
No, you don't. And that's only if I accept the terms, and I'm not accepting the terms.
Wow.
How are you going to tell me I can't wear a mask at an event? I don't care if it's outside.
Wow.
I got two people that live in my house that work at a hospital. One's a nurse that works with COVID patients, and the other one works at the hospital, traveling all around the hospital. You think I'm gonna be stupid to be out so I can make a couple of $100 so that, and you're gonna tell me I can't wear a mask? I gotta be all free and
Bruh.
no.
You got another
I don't
thing
know if
coming.
that's happened out there, but it's happening a lot. And just to see that group
Wow.
this past weekend, it scares me because people are talking about wait for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
See
they
where
didn't.
those people that if anything happens in the next 2 weeks, where were they on Memorial Day weekend?
And that's what's
what
so
they wanna know.
frustrating. That's what's so frustrating. They opened up the doors on Monday. They opened up the doors on Monday. Last Monday. They opened up the doors. They said, hey, everybody do this. Everyone take it easy. Everybody take it easy. Take your steps, the whole nine. You know, just do everything that you can to still practice social distancing, the whole nine. And then literally, it was Sunday. That's like the weekend. Like everybody goes down there on a Friday. That's day 5. That's day 5. You know what I'm saying? And they're all down there kicking it all up on each other and stuff. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You got to go somewhere else with that mess, especially that person that's telling you to don't wear a mask because I'm paying you. You better go sit down somewhere. You ugly. You ugly.
Like, hey, I mean, I'm losing some money,
Wow.
but I ain't gonna risk, a couple of $100 to play a party, and then you're gonna tell me, no. I'm like, no, that's all right. Keep your money, get someone else. God bless, and move on to the next one.
Right.
Because you know what? God is good for me, and He's good for the family and all the people I know. So,
Bruh.
things that happen for a reason, and that's the reason why you got to be safe. That's it. Just be safe.
Yeah. Yogi Fish just said on YouTube, I thought it was hilarious. He said, now we know what happened to the dinosaurs. They didn't do social distancing. LOL. That is true facts. That's what
I like
happened.
that one.
They didn't stay in the lanes, man. They went to a party by a pool on Memorial Day weekend, too busy trying to rub up on some skin and get laid. And that's exactly what happened. Too many margaritas in a pool, chilling. You know what I mean? Wow. That is crazy.
Funny.
Jalen just said he went with other quarantine people. They've been in quarantine and they own a lake house, so they just quarantine away from others down there. And see, that's another way of doing it too. You can still travel and still practice social distancing. It's not like you can't leave your home. I mean, that's insane for somebody not to be able to go and be out and live life. It's your life. Live it. You know what I'm saying?
Live it.
Shoot. But at the same time, practice that social distancing. That's all I'm asking. Shoot.
Well, you need to respond back and see if he wants us to come party with him this weekend, because we got speakers and all that. We can,
Done.
we'll be outside with our sleeping bags. I don't care. We bring a tent. You got a pool? We bring a tent.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, the last show I did, I was like, yo, hey, I'll go get a kiddie pool. I got cups. I got ice. Plenty of alcohol out here in the world. We can go out on my patio, fill up the kiddie pool with some water. Boom. Now you can have drinks next to a body of water. That's it. Done for now.
That's it.
Until everybody's okay. Until they say it is okay to go out there and be all crazy. But for right now, be crazy at home. That's all I ask. Mm-hmm. Don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Especially all these young. Okay. Real quick. Shout out to all you single men out there and single ladies out there. Real talk. I feel you. Well, I don't feel you because I am with somebody, but I do feel you on the stress and the feeling of being alone, being home, chilling in the cut, not doing a damn thing. I get that. And you're going, oh, I can't even use Tinder. I can't even swipe right anymore because if I swipe right, Rona, you know what I'm saying? All those things. And then finally finally the mayor or finally the powers that be go, you're free. And all of a sudden you go, yes, I'm going to go kick it. And then you go to a body of water scantily clad and you're like this, holding your drinks going, this is the greatest party ever. All over each other. I understand the loneliness. I understand that. That's what porn and vibrators are for. Get to know yourself.
Get another computer.
Yes.
Get an old cell phone. You know?
Get an old cell
That has
phone,
the smart
like
stuff,
a
and you can
hella,
just use that one, you know?
hella old phone, hella old cell phone that's off the grid. Okay,
Don't be telling my secrets.
totally off the grid.
It's not my fault. She works at overnights. All right.
Oh, I'm done. I'm
The
done.
kids are here all day.
I'm just saying, there's plenty other ways to get what you need during these trying times. But I get it. I understand a lot of the people that went down there were single, wanted to mingle, the whole nine. They're alone. They're alone. I get it. But at the same time, y'all, we only have to hold out for a little bit, and they may have screwed the pooch on this situation. You know what I'm saying? But we will sit here and see. That's what's so frustrating about this whole thing. We have to sit and wait for 2 weeks to see what happens. To see what happens. It's not even that immediate, which is very frustrating. You know?
And how much truth are we going to get in the next 2 weeks?
Facts.
Because there's going to be powers that be on both sides that are going to fight each other and say, no, it didn't happen because of that. Yes, it did. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. So I don't know.
And they're going to go, well, I didn't really get it down there. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make up something else and try to say, oh, it wasn't when I was down there. It was when I was over here and all that stuff.
Because you got to realize Lake of the Ozarks also wanted to be the party atmosphere for the weekend, and they got it. But they also got a lot of national news out of it too, which is not a great thing.
Because now they're going, okay, this is ground zero. Now they're going, oh boy, this is ground zero where everything's going down. This is no bueno.
You don't think they're going to check people, like, where were you? Check your hotel reservation, see if you were there at all? They're going to check all that stuff because they're not playing with this.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part about it.
Especially if you contract something. Especially if you got the Rona. If you got it, that's not good.
No, it's not.
It's not good.
It's not good.
You know, Shaniqua just said, we've been outside East Oakland. Sorry about that. Bless everybody who walking around with muzzles on. You know, yeah, unfortunately, that's what we got to do. If everybody been in the house already, then what's the problem with going outside? I understand about going outside. That's totally fine. I'm cool with outside. Just wear a mask, just to be safe. That's the only thing I got to say. You know what I mean? Yogi just said, people wearing masks in porn now. Doggy style only. At least that's what I heard. Yeah, right. You lying like a mug, Yogi. You lying like a mug.
You know how many of these masks are looking really good right now, too? They got all these designer masks now.
Yeah.
You could put one with your face on it.
Man,
right there.
It's getting real. It's just getting real, man. I'm telling you. And yeah, it's yeah. You know for a fact you've been doing some extensive research, Yogi. Come on now. Quit lying. Quit lying to yourself and everybody
phone.
else.
That's what it is. You got the extra phone.
Bruh, I'm done. I love it though.
Yogi's got two of them. Push one down, takes care of it, but the other, you know.
Oh yeah, man. I got two phones. One for the porn and one for the dough. I don't know. Anyway, it's time to wrap it up, guys. Yogi said, "I'm a journalist." He said, "I'm a journalist." Yogi said, "I'm a journalist." That's what's up. You did some serious research. That's good to know. I wonder what magazine.
He didn't say he was with the press.
Yeah, I was gonna say what. I wonder what magazine or what website, what blog that you're reporting for, because that's very interesting. You know.
You better watch out. You may have a tag, and he goes to places. He says, "I do investigation work for the Pascal show." So
that would be hilarious. And they'll be like,
"We're gonna have to make those for them."
And they'll be like, "What is that? What's the Pascal show?" I'm sorry.
They want to know. They want to know if you use porn on your phone. So we're trying to make a survey. And what kind of porn do you use? Can you show me?
We're doing some extensive research here.
Yes.
Can we be in the room while you look it up? You know what I mean? Dear Lord. Anyway, I want to say a big thank you to Papa G for being on the show today. You know, I appreciate it, brother.
Kevin.
You know, of course, we'll be having you back on here in the very near future and all that. But we got to get going. And if you haven't done it already, please go click that like button underneath right now. If you're enjoying this feed, if it made you laugh, it made you think about things, it made you argue, made you cry, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Hit that like button down below. And of course, hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Pascal Show, if you haven't done that yet. Okay? That would really mean a lot. And then, of course, you know what? And the other thing is follow us on Instagram. Will you do me that favor? Go follow us. Go follow the show on Instagram. Okay? The Pascal Show. It's very simple. And only one word. The Pascal Show. All right. Find us on Instagram. Please follow us there. We've been putting a lot more stuff over there, some clips, some photos, some behind the scenes stuff. And, you know, of course, I do stories and all that as well on there. And so it would be really great to have you guys tune into that and be a part of the entire show, be a part of the entire story. You know what I mean? And Yogi.
Story.
And Yogi, he said, glad to catch you live, Pascal. Yogi, thank you so much, my brother. And just so you know, we will be on, I do my show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I don't know where you're watching from, but please, you know, put it in your calendar. We do Monday through Friday. We talk about all kinds of stuff, trending topics to games to giveaways, the whole nine. And so it would be great to see your name and, you know, have your energy on our live show in the mornings as well. So if you need a good cup of joe and a good laugh or two and get informed and talk about some things, definitely tune into my morning show, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Anyway, we got to get going. It's time to go. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Much love to you guys. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us have in this community. All of you people different to me.
Hey, take up your glass.
The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fake as it leaks. Entertainers are trucking for drinkers and losing their selves. Their loves are unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling around and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. I mean, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. You can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all of that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean, rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
You're gonna perform
I'm sorry,
tonight.
I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is gonna leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal.